Damn them! Fight for all your worst soldiers! We've got to win this!
Sisters! Fight by my side!
Bueno, vamos a empezar con Soulstorm, tercera expansión de Dawn of War. Probar qué tal la misión 1. Este formato lo se le parece mucho a Dark Cruzade. Normal.
It was the sudden appearance of a warp storm at the Kaurava system's outer edge that first caught the attention of the Imperium, and not just the Imperium. After hundreds of years under the neglectful watch of the Imperial Guard, nearly every force in the galaxy would descend upon the planet of Kaurava, bent only on domination and victory. 3 races had long dwelled in there. The Imperial Guard, its supposed rulers, the Orc tribes of Kaurava II, which the Guard had never successfully put down, and the Necron, who had slept undisturbed for untold millennia beneath Kaurava III. Where the Chaos Marines came from, or how, none can say. Did the Warp Storm bring them, or did they bring the Warp Storm? Both appeared suddenly on Kaurava IV, and in an eye blink, half the system's Imperial forces were gone, killed or claimed by the madness of chaos. In quick succession, the others flocked to Kaurava. The Space Marines, the Imperium's super soldiers, descended on Kaurava II, planning to finally cleanse the system, both of the troublesome Orcs and the Chaos Marines, the sworn mortal enemies. The Tau appeared next, not far above, on one of the planet's moons. In the interests of protecting its ordered empire from the effects of human folly, the Tau came seeking to contain the Warp Storm, and in so doing, expand the territory's border. On their moon, they built a mighty fortress, and there forged a space cannon capable of interplanetary devastation. Among the wastes of Kaurava III, the Necrons, perhaps awakened by the disruptive forces of the Warp Storm, slowly massed their lethal legions. In quick response, webway gates, long unused, flickered to life, and Eldar poured forth, ready to battle their dark, death-dealing adversaries. Meanwhile, in the shadow of an ancient portal gate, the Dark Eldar slipped stealthily out of the murky depths of the webway. They would be like carrion birds, flying above the battlefield, and when all were weary from the fight, make the battlefield into a feasting ground. Last to arrive, and perhaps most to be feared, were the Sisters of Battle, holy maidens and bearers of the God Emperor's faith. They had come to cleanse the system of corruption and filth. Their faith left them fanatical, unafraid of death and solace in their cause. Nothing here was clean. All must be purged. Now, war rages anew, and only the victorious may write their history. Only the victorious will claim the planets of Kaurava.
Bueno, por lo que veo lo mismo que Dark Cruzade, solo que con 2 razas más. Los Eldar oscuros y los hermanos de batalla. Voy a probar de vuelta con los Space Marines, los Blood Ravens. Y sí, es lo mismo que Dark Cruzade, solo que con... no además en un planeta nomás, es en varios planetas. Bueno, tenemos... Reinforce, no creo que puedo.
Welcome to the single-player campaign of Dawn of War Soulstorm. These tutorial windows will guide you through the first 2 turns of play and introduce key features of the Dawn of War campaign mode. Your goal is to conquer all 4 planets of the Kaurava system. Each planet is made up of multiple territories which you will conquer one at a time. The campaign map is your primary interface for directing your troops' strategic moves. Individual battles are fought on the smaller-scaled battle map. This province is your stronghold or home territory. It is from here that you are launching your conquest of the Kaurava system. If your stronghold is ever conquered, you will be pushed out of the planetary system and lose the campaign. Since this is the first turn, this is the only territory you currently control. The enemy factions each have their own strongholds, identified by banners on the campaign map. To win the campaign and make the entire Kaurava system yours, you must conquer all 8 enemy strongholds. The icon of your commander indicates the current position of your main army. You can only attack a destination that can be reached from the province where your army is, so its position on the map defines your options. The enemy factions each have armies of their own, and also can only attack adjacent territories. Some of your enemies may have powers that allow them to move in different ways, so be wary. These arrows show you where your army can move or attack this turn. Red arrows indicate attacks into enemy provinces. Green arrows indicate moves into friendly provinces. Since this is your first turn, and you only control your stronghold, you must attack an enemy territory. To move to or attack, left-click to select that province, and then click on the Attack or Move button in the right panel. Begin by attacking one of the territories adjacent to your army. After moving or attacking, you will have to end your turn in order to move or attack again.
Bueno, atacar esto.
This screen shows you the forces you are leading into an attack and allows you to return to the campaign map if you decide you don't want to attack yet. Since this is your first attack, most options aren't yet available. When you're ready to attack, just click on the attack button. This will load the actual battle.
Yes, most beneficent one.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Scouts reporting for duty. My lord. Scouts reporting for duty. Infiltrating enemy territory.
What is your will? Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Scouts awaiting orders.
What is your will? Here to serve. Build routine
Defending object.
721
Scouts awaiting
initiated.
orders. Infiltrating enemy territory. Scouts reporting for duty. Yes, my lord. At your command, infiltrating enemy territory.
Yes, lord.
45.
Build routine 721 initiated. Here to serve.
Defending
I
objective.
exist to serve.
What would you have me do?
Scouts awaiting orders. Infiltrating enemy territory. Yes, my lord.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Defending objective. Scouts ready.
¿Qué es ese tiempo?
Xeno
Scouts in position.
Under
Commencing infiltration.
Dale.
Defending
Yes,
objective.
Here to serve.
Scouts ready. Scouts
On
charge.
alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Here to serve.
The Emperor.
Yes, my lord. I sense
Yes,
danger.
most
We'll root it
beneficent
out.
one.
Esto no va a venir más.
Praise the Emperor.
I await your instructions.
Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts here. At your command.
Today the enemy shall know fear. My will
Yes,
is
my lord.
undone.
Scouts advance.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the hurt. My aim shall not
Defending
I
falter.
await your instructions. As you wish.
Regroup!
As you wish. Build routine 721
Yes, my lord.
initiated.
Scouts here.
¿Se murió el héroe?
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there
Yes,
can
my
be
lord.
no peace.
Scouts ready. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Praise the Emperor.
Por acá no puede venir entonces. Tiene que dar toda la vuelta. Ah, por acá sí puede pasar. Epa.
Follow my lead. I shall not fail.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Under
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts awaiting orders. Search commencing. Scouts
la
awaiting
pelota
orders
que
on
rápido.
patrol. Scouts ready. Search commencing. My lord. At your command. Scouts awaiting orders.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Yes, Lord. I exist to serve.
Marine squad deployed.
Here to serve. Build routine 721
Here to
initiated.
Faith is our shield.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Praise the Emperor. Confirm.
Scouts here. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish.
My faith is my shield.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
I await your instructions.
What would you have me do? My aim shall not falter.
Scouts in position. Scouts in position.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated. I await your instructions.
Defending objective.
Epa. Mira Ana, cómo me van a quitar esto.
Scouts in position.
Awaiting orders. Understood.
At your command.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Praise the Emperor.
Scouts in position.
Yes, my lord.
Here to serve.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Scouts in position. We'll move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Under fire.
Scouts in position.
Se murió el héroe.
At your command. At your command. Scouts ready. Getting into position.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721
Scouts ready.
initiated.
Scouts awaiting orders. Search commencing. At your command. Squad broken!
Ever vigilant.
Yes, my lord.
Faith is our shield.
Complicado. 120 me cuesta el héroe.
Scouts here. Search commencing. Scouts in position.
Yes, my lord. Fear our wrath.
Yes, most beneficent one.
¿Cómo pueden sacar tanta habilidad?
Squad
I
broken!
await your instructions. Yes, Lord. As you wish.
We stand ready. Ever vigilant.
Restored!
Heresy grows under fire.
Defending objective.
Marine squad deployed. What's your order? Orders received.
Here to serve.
At your command, I sense danger. We will root it out.
Broken.
Build routine 721
Here
initiated.
denies fate.
Scouts in position. On patrol.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Scouts awaiting orders.
What's your order? Fear our at your command. Onward to glory! Squad morale restored.
I await your instructions. I exist to serve.
At your command.
Yes, Lord? Yes, Lord?
Yes, my lord.
Heresy grows from idleness.
I await your instructions. I shall obey.
Faith is our shield. Maintain attack formation.
Actualizar lo que vamos a hacer. Más marines.
Direct us to the enemy. Heresy grows from idleness.
Defending
Direct us to the
objective.
enemy.
Yes, my
Dale,
lord.
hermanito querido.
Yes, my lord.
Under fire.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Heresy grows from
Otra
idleness.
vez. Dejate de joder, ¿cómo puede ser que
Orders received.
Oh, no. Mira, no.
Understood.
I await your instructions. Build routine
Heresy
721
grows from
initiated.
idleness.
Defending objective.
I command
Scouts
in the
here.
name of the Emperor.
Infiltrating enemy territory. Scouts here. Scouts ready. Infiltrating enemy territory.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721
On the
initiated.
Emperor's chosen. Ever vigilant. Orders received. Orders received.
While the enemies of the Emperor
Yes, my
still
lord.
draw breath, there can be no peace.
Marine squad deployed. We stand ready.
Yes, Lord. Build routine
Ever
721
vigilant.
initiated.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
What's your order? Onward to glory!
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Understood.
I await your instructions.
Marine squad
Yes,
deployed.
most beneficent one.
Walk softly and carry a
Under
big gun.
fire. Charge. We stand ready. Yes, my lord. Ever vigilant.
Defending objective.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Awaiting orders.
Defending
Here to
objective.
serve. Here to serve. I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Scouts here.
I await your
Yes, my lord.
instructions.
At your command. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
At your command.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be
We
nearby.
stand ready. Fear our wrath. At your command. Orders received. Ever vigilant.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
At your command. Fear denies faith. Yes, my lord.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be
Scouts
no
in
peace.
position.
Yes, most beneficent one. Here to serve. Yes, Lord. I shall obey.
My faith is my shield. While the enemies of the Empire still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Scouts awaiting orders. Infiltrating enemy
Walk
territory.
softly and carry a big gun.
Heresy grows from idleness. Take and hold. Fear denies faith.
This day shall be a glorious
Awaiting
one for
orders.
the Imperium.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
No actualizó.
Defending objective.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts awaiting orders.
At your command. Charge!
My faith is my shield. My aim shall not falter.
Under fire!
Beware the alien.
Awaiting orders. We stand ready. Fear denies faith.
Beware the
For the
alien.
Emperor! Cleanse. Ever vigilant. Heresy grows from
I
idleness.
await your instructions. Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721
On
initiated.
alert, brothers. The enemy must
Fear
be nearby.
denies faith.
Beware the alien, the mutant. On alert.
We
The
stand
enemy must be
ready.
nearby.
Fear denies faith. At your command. Charge. At your command. Charge.
Dale, viejo.
I await your instructions.
Scouts ready. Getting into position. At your command. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Under fire.
At your command.
Build
Under
routine
fire.
721 initiated.
Marine squad
I await
deployed.
your instructions.
Scouts ready. Search commencing.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Under fire.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. Here to
Marine squad
serve.
deployed.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Scouts in position. I sense danger. Squad rooted out. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Search
Beware the
commencing.
alien, the mutant, the heretic. The Emperor protects.
Ever vigilant. Charge.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Awaiting orders. Orders received, brother. Weapons at ready.
He who stands with you shall be
Ever vigilant. Under fire.
Scouts here. Yes, my lord.
Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey.
We stand ready. Faith is our shield.
Se murió el héroe. Otra vez.
Here to serve.
Se me hace que hay algo que construyendo estos
I shall obey.
mapas. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Terminó? Hola. Mira vos. Esa era la base enemiga ese. Con razón. Estábamos ahí cerca. Bueno.
As you conquer more and more provinces, you'll be awarded pieces of special equipment for your commander. This equipment is called war gear. You will never be awarded a specific piece of war gear. If
Bueno. por ahí más vida. 4900. Sí.
Congratulations, you have conquered your first province. This victory has given you several rewards, including a piece of war gear. Every territory yields a certain amount of planetary requisition per turn. Additionally, many territories provide special bonuses such as honor guard units. Look for bonuses in the right-hand panel when you select a province. The honor guard are special units that can be trained to accompany your commander in battle. Purchase honor guard units from the commander or the attack screen. Take note that if you lose the territory that provided you with an honor guard unit, you will lose the ability to purchase that unit. Other provinces will grant small resource bonuses for battles, or contain ancient gates that allow travel between the planets. This is the territory you've just conquered. Notice that it has changed to your color, and that your army is on it. Whenever you conquer a province, your army moves there. You can only move or attack once per turn, so your turn is effectively over. Next turn, new provinces will be open to attack. When you are ready to let the enemy factions act, click on the End Turn button. This screen allows you to garrison troops and buildings in a territory. These purchases will be ready when you fight to defend this province from enemy attacks. Stationing troops and building buildings in a province costs you planetary requisition. The available units are on the panel. Use the arrows at the top to move between different options. Later you can recall these troops if the province is no longer at risk. Recalling a unit will give you back half the planetary requisition you spent to station it in the first place. Be careful. All your purchases will be final once you accept the changes on this screen. Each of the enemy factions will now act in turn. Like you, they each have their own strongholds and armies. They will each move their armies or attack and reinforce their territories in turn. Pay attention to where your enemy's armies are. Armies will reinforce nearby friendly provinces under attack, bolstering the defense with additional troops.
Let's get out of here! Dead! I will have someone dead for this!
Smite the enemy! We command Brandendorf!
It is now your turn to act again. You'll notice that you have gained planetary requisition from the provinces you control. Each province produces planetary requisition every turn. To garner your full allotment of requisition, you must maintain supply lines. This means that all territories must be part of a chain of territories that you possess, tracing back to your stronghold. Use planetary requisition to reinforce your provinces by stationing troops and buildings there and to train honor guard units. To reinforce a province, simply left-click on a province you own.
Ataco, no ataco. Refuerzo nomás. Puedo atacar igual. Luego probable contra los Tau. Vamos. Ah, miramos. Bueno. Sí, vamos a probar. Vamos a probar.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Acceso. Dos accesos. Dos accesos.
For the Emperor.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
For the honor of the chapter.
Gathering intelligence.
Build routine 721 initiated. I exist to serve. I shall obey. Build routine 721 initiated.
Commencing infiltration.
Yes, Lord. I shall obey. I exist to serve. I exist to serve.
For the honor of the chapter. We shall know no fear.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
For the glory of the Emperor.
Onward to glory!
On patrol.
Dale.
Search commencing.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
For terror.
Cleanse, purge, kill!
I exist to serve.
Agreed.
Acá.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Acá.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Maintain attack formation. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Epa, y este.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Maintain attack formation. Onward to glory!
¿Será que no pueden pasar por acá?
We will move ahead and lock any enemy positions.
Dale.
I shall obey. Build routine 721 initiated.
We will move ahead and lock any enemy positions.
Orders received, brother.
Yes, Lord.
Otro.
Build routine 721 initiated.
300. No, y este. Dos más.
I shall obey. Build routine 721 initiated. I shall obey. Build routine 721 initiated.
Onward to glory!
I shall obey.
Se viene.
Moving out.
Se viene.
Charge!
Space Marines attack!
Yes, Lord.
Understood. Stay vigilant, brothers. Understood.
I shall not fail. We are united in sense.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Híjole, no te puedo creer. Qué bueno.
I exist to serve.
I serve mankind.
Orders received, brother. Fear our wrath.
Build routine 721 initiated. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Ya están estos. Ya está eso. Tengo mucho, pero no tengo energía. Es raro tener ese problema, ¿eh? Sí, no voy a tener ese problema.
Moving out. Stay vigilant, brothers.
Bueno,
Understood.
acá entonces.
I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Bueno. Mira vos.
Gathering intelligence.
As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
Esto es agua. Tendría que ser eso, agua. Bueno.
Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated. As you wish.
Dos. Eso.
Orders received.
You're strong.
Orders
It will
received.
be good to have that strength.
Onward to glory. Orders received. fear our wrath.
I shall not fail.
What?
Orders received.
I sense danger. We will root it out. Gathering intelligence. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Weapons at ready.
We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Understood. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Todo. Que no tengo requisition, en serio. Más capturas no tengo. Hay que esté todo acá también.
Onward to glory!
Cut them down.
Ay, joder, tan rápido van a morir. Estos son muy pesados. No, no, viejo.
On patrol. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Me falta.
Build routine 721 initiated.
La de vaina.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Onward to glory! Stay vigilant, brothers.
Rally squad!
Our duty calls, Shazla.
Follow my lead.
Guns.
May you lead us to victory.
Cut them down. Our duty calls, Shazla.
¿Se pueden ir, por favor? Pesado.
Orders received.
Cut them down.
Sí,
Yes, Lord. I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. I exist to serve.
May you lead us to victory.
Cut them down.
Maintain attack formation.
Cut them down. Drum will crush them. Open fire. Open fire. There's not much left. Cut them down.
I exist to serve.
To me, my brothers.
¿El héroe? El héroe se murió, ¿verdad?
As you wish.
I will be there soon.
Orders received, brother.
I will crush those who stand before me.
Moving out.
To me, my brothers. By his word. By his word. I will purge the unclean.
The machine spirit is prepared.
I shall end you. To me, my brothers.
Open fire! Cut them down.
Maintain attack formation.
Open fire!
We shall know no fear. Agreed.
Open fire!
To me, my brothers.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Moving out. I will purge the unclean.
Weapons at ready. It is time. Fear our wrath. Activating jump pack.
I will be there soon.
Orders received.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
I will purge the unclean. I shall end you. I shall end you. Sending stabilizers. Ready to fire.
Maintain attack formation. Charge.
By his word.
Cleanse. Merge. Kill.
Sending stabilizers. Ready to fire.
Our duty calls.
For the Emperor.
I sense danger. We will root it out.
Charge. Stay vigilant, brothers. Activating jump pack.
Moving out. Moving out.
All gun.
Fear our wrath.
Rally squad!
Our duty calls.
Rally squad!
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Quería, boludo, me tiene cansado.
We go to spread his word.
A ver si puede.
To me, my brothers.
The enemies of
I will
Ahora
purge
cannot
the
stand
unclean.
before us.
Open fire! Oh, God!
Fear our wrath. Onward to glory!
Duty called, Shasla.
Cleanse, purge, kill!
I shall not fail.
Cut them down.
We go to spread his word.
By his word, I will crush those who stand before me.
Activating jump pad.
Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
To me, my brothers.
Open fire!
Rally squad! May you lead us to victory.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
I will be there soon. Take me into battle.
Fear our wrath.
Open fire!
Take me into battle.
Activating jump pad. We go to spread his word.
By his word.
Onward to glory!
I will be there soon.
We go to spread his word.
Setting stabilizers.
I will crush those who stand before me.
Take and hold. Moving out.
Ya está. Ay, no, no,
Build
no.
routine 721 initiated.